Good morning, students. Welcome back to the third lecture of class 9th of chapter number 2. Now, in this lecture, in previous lecture, we had done the types of solution and how the concentration of solution is given. So, we had seen the three methods of finding concentration of solution: mass by mass percentage of solution, mass by volume percentage of solution, and volume by volume percentage of solution. Now we will see some numericals based on those formula. So here numericals given is a solution contains 40 gram of common salt. So this common salt in 320 gram of water. Okay, so 40 gram, this is solute, this is solvent. So we have to calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percent of the solution. So how to find out? First of all, we will write what is the solute. So solute is this NaCl. NaCl is 40 gram. Mass of solvent means that is water in which this solute is dissolved. So you will get solution. You know that solution is obtained by dissolving solute in solvent. So इसमें हम mass of solution that will be obtained as a mass of solute plus mass of solvent. Okay, so 40 gram plus 320 gram, that will give you 360 gram. So 360 gram is nothing but this is mass of solution. Now the formula we will put and find mass percentage of solution. So we will get mass percentage of solution is equal to mass of solute in 200 divided by mass of solution. So solute is given 40 in 200 and total this mass of solution is 360. So 360. So we will divide 0, 0, 4, 1 and 4, 9. So we will get 100 by 9, and if you divide, you will get 11.1%. So this is the numericals base. Now on the basis of this formula above discussed, different types of numericals may be asked. Now coming to the next topic of this chapter, that is suspension solution. Now what is this suspension solution and what is the property of this suspension solution? See, the suspension solution means itself, a suspension name itself suggests about the type of the mixture or type of the solution. So a suspension solution is heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture we have discussed already, in which the particles do not mix uniformly. Okay, so that is a heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve, but they remain suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. They do not dissolve, but they remain suspended, right? Suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. So particles of this suspension are visible to the naked eye. This can be observed. This can be seen by the naked eye. Now, if you just think about some other solutions, that is lemon solution, you can also find this kind of solution. So example of this solution may be taken as example. If we take milk, milk is such type of solution. So milk is a kind of colloidal solution, means it seems that they are completely dissolved, but they remain suspended in the bulk of the medium, and particles of these suspension are visible to the naked eye. So properties of this suspension solution. What is the properties of suspension solution? Let's see one by one. So properties of first suspension solution, that it is a heterogeneous mixture, means the particles do not dissolve uniformly in the given bulk, medium or solution. Okay, so it is a heterogeneous mixture. then particles of this suspension solution can be seen very easily by naked eye. Okay, then particles of this suspension solution, a scintillary beam of light passing through it. A scintillary beam of light passing through it means it makes the path visible when light passes through it. Then fourth properties of this solution is that the particles, the solute particles settles down when suspension is left. Means this solute particles settles down when a mixture, when the suspension solution is left undisturbed. If we don't disturb for some time, then its solute particles will settle down at the bottom. So the next is colloidal solution. So what is this colloidal solution? Okay, so colloidal solution means the particles of the colloids are uniformly spread throughout the solution. So this solution actually means their particles of this type of solution are uniformly distributed in the given medium. So due to relative smaller size of the particles as compared to the suspension, the mixture appears to be homogeneous. Actually, the solute particles are very small compared to even the suspension, because in suspension solution the particles solid particles are slightly bigger in suspension, but particles of this colloidal solution is very small, so the mixture appears to be homogeneous. Means it appears that it is completely dissolved and the solute particles are uniformly distributed everywhere, but it is actually not homogeneous, but it only appears homogeneous. Actually it is a colloidal solution. Okay, so what is the properties of this colloidal solution? Okay, so properties of this colloidal solution: first, it is a heterogeneous mixture. Colloidal, it is a heterogeneous mixture, and it is a heterogeneous. And one more thing, that this colloidal solution colloidal solution appears to be homogeneous, but actually they are colloidal in nature, or colloidal solution. Okay, so in this suspension solution we had discussed and we had written the example of milk. So milk actually not a this suspension solution. You can have lemon D. So this lemon D is actually a colloidal solution, because if you take some lemon solution or lemon juice, you will find that there are some particles that is suspended in the solution. So milk is not here the example of suspension, but milk is actually the example of colloidal solution. Okay, milk is example of colloidal solution, so we can take here milk as a example of colloids. Okay, so properties, as we are discussing, that it is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous, I have told already. Particles of colloid is too small to be individually seen by the naked eye. Means it is too small that it cannot be seen by naked eye. Means their particle size is very small, as we discussed above, that it appears to be uh, it appears to be as due to the relative size particles as compared to the suspension, the mixture appears to be homogeneous in nature, but actually it is not homogeneous. It is actually, you can say that it can be taken as a colloidal solution. So colloidal solution here, but actually a colloidal solution which is a heterogeneous mixture. Correct? So it can be taken as a heterogeneous mixture. So colloidal particles property is heterogeneous mixture. Particles of colloid is very small, so it cannot be seen by the naked eye. Individual particles cannot be seen by the naked eye. Colloids are big enough to scatter beam of light that is passing through it and make its path visible. They don't settle down. They don't settle down when left undisturbed. In case of suspension solution, if they are left undisturbed, their solid particles settles down. Now, in the upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the component of this colloidal solution. Like in case of solution, we had discussed that a solution contains two components, that is solute and solvent. So in this also, the component of colloidal solution are the dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Component of colloidal solution. Okay, so it is having a dispersed phase. So you can write solute, the solute like component, or dispersed particles in a colloid form, the dispersed phase okay, you can write FASE, dispersed phase. Okay, dispersed phase. While the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended, the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended is known as dispersing medium. Okay, so colloids can be classified in the form of according to the state like solid, liquid or gas. Okay, can be divided as state of solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so some common examples we can take here. Example of this like liquid, gas. So liquid and gas, so we can have here some common examples like liquid as dispersed phase, okay, and dispersing medium and type of solution. Okay, so we can have liquid first, then here we can take it here as a gas, and we can take the type of solution aerosol. So example may be fog, clouds, etc. In similar way, you can have some examples of this. Type of colloidal solutions in the given pictures. So you can see here some examples which can be understood. So it is having dispersed phase, and these are the examples of all these: dispersing phase, dispersing medium, and type of solution and its example. So sometimes it is asked, write one example of aerosol as a liquid and gas. So liquid gas combination can be given like this. Okay, so it is given in the book. You can refer the book for this purpose. So here we are completing this topic over here, although I have written one example of this. Okay, till then we will see the next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.